I just brought the 40 out to a local 4x4 track down in Tassie. I thought I'd give her a bit of a road test. I haven't had her up any tracks yet. This looks pretty, well, very gnarly for me, but mildly rutted and fairly steep, so with good trees either side for the winch, so which incidentally would pull Jesus from heaven, it's that big. But we'll get going up here and see how we go. Righto, we'll go and give her a run, shall we? God bless the handbrake. What we might do is stop here and we'll get the hubs in. That was a bit silly of me. Righto, away we go. We're in low. I'm just going to crawl up here and see how she all runs. Seems to be fine at the moment. A little bit slippery on top, few rocks, but good grip, and it's nice and dry, so there's no mud flicking up the side of it. Oh, she'll climb. Righto, we're just coming up to some fairly big stuff, in my book anyway, some big ruts. Where we go here? We might stick to the left here and just bridge over this. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, she loves her. No real slipping yet. She's gripping onto that all right. Bit of a spoon drain here. We'll breach over this one here. We'll just saddle that rut. And that's pretty much it for that track. Might snatch second. No noise out of the gearbox or the transfer, which is good. I haven't had the transfer in yet for any considerable amount of time. Another little spoon drain here. Watch them branches so we don't get any scratches. And I'll button off until the next one. Oh. Well, there wasn't too much wrong with that. She went, just crawled up there really. Very, very easy. Absolute magnificent spot. Bloody brilliant. There's a couple of other tracks just out the road here I want to go and try. One's probably a no-go, but we'll have a look at her. It's got some pretty good pine plantation, so there's shitloads to winch to, so it doesn't really matter how steep it is. We will get to the top. But there's another one off to the left over here I wouldn't mind trying. It's very similar to that one. That's probably like, if that's a level 2, this is probably like level 5. So we'll go and give that a run, but she's, they climb really well. And being short and really high in the guts is really good for this terrain out here, because there's lots of ruts and lumpy stuff, and she's just gonna climb straight over. And she's that dry out here, there's no dirt, so that's suited to a fucking car that's just had a fresh restoration as well. You don't want any mud, but I'm happy with that. And the transfer case is no clunks or any noises coming out of that, so we might sneak up the road here and go and have a look up here a bit further, see what's about. Now I've just come to a fork in the road, and for the love of me I can't work out where this track is. I've done that much riding out here, and every single time I come out here, which is about every 2.5 years, I forget the tracks. So I'll just have a little bit of a drive around. I'll button off, and I cannot remember which track I'll end up lost out here. But I'll find it and we'll regroup. So I might have to put a bit of cardboard in the rear door. I haven't, Jesus, look at that eagle. I haven't got my rubber seals in the back door yet. And she's just making a bit of racket, so I might have to just stick a bit of cardboard in that back door, just so I can hear myself think. But I still can't find this road, so we'll have a look down here to the left. It's actually surprisingly, I wouldn't say soft, but just actually not too bad on the rough stuff. Like I thought it'd be a lot more, like compared to how it is when you drive on the road, it's actually better on this stuff. It's actually more well suited to this rougher terrain. You wouldn't want to be on this for 200 k's going to work, I can give you the tip. I'll tell you what I can hear, because I've just kept it in low, is a lot of these stones getting wedged in the tread, and as I get up to about, give or take 30-40 k's, they're flicking out into the Raptor. So I've just tamed it down a little bit to save on stone chips. And I thought I might have seen a bloody snake or two out here, you know, because it's that hot. And they're usually just sitting out coiled up in the sun or just having a bit of a crawl about, but I haven't seen any yet, but I don't want to either. Not a real fan of the old note rope. Anyway, I'll let down a couple of these steeper tracks and get some footage. It's nice out here. A lot of blokes get out here and come camping. She's got a fairly well churned up here in the summer. Lots of fire pots and bits and pieces. Good shade under the trees here. You wouldn't want to be under there in a storm, I'll give you the tip. I think there's a road down over here that heads down somewhere. But I don't want to go down because a lot of these roads out here are quite narrow. They're very narrow, and they're like, you know, you get scratches down the side of your bus. So I don't really want to go down any of those or anything hectic. But I'll button off again and I'll have a bit of a look about. So there's this one here, and I'm not sure. I think this heads down the bottom to another set of tracks, but I can't remember. I don't want to get too many scratches on the old girl, so we'll head down here. She's short enough to turn around, so we'll head down here, and if it gets a bit narrow we'll just come back out, but I think it heads down the bottom. It does open up a little bit down here, so, and it's not too hectic until you get down to the bottom here, so we'll go and have a sticky. Lots of clearing out and campsites, and can't remember any of this being here last time I was here. It's almost like someone's backyard. They've got it that neat. Anyway, we'll let down here a bit. Knock her up into third. I have had to be a little bit careful. A couple of times in low, your gears are spinning that fast. It just didn't want to sort of mesh in a real hectic fashion. So I'm just changing gears nice and early so it's got the time to catch up to the gears. She did grind a couple of times, which is, it's usually fine in high two. So I've just been a little bit more gentle in low. A little bit steep coming up here. So we've got a bit of a stick there. Will she hit the roof? I'll get over here enough. She's right. Don't want to punch her either. I don't have anything to undo me nuts with. I haven't got the haven't even got the jack painted yet, and that's my next restoration project, is probably get all the tools I need and my little tool bag under the seat, get all that bloody prepped and sorted and everything you mainly need if you get stuck or need the tyre doing. There's a track up there, but that's mainly 2 wheels. We'll head down here. And bloody beautiful out here. Need another set of hands. Oh. Tell you what, they got great compression for just leaving them in second or third low and just letting them roll down. Beautiful. Not stressing about banging the throttle. And I don't know how you tighten it, because I've got the throttle adjustment down here, but it tends to sort of, I don't know, it's not whether it needs tightening so it's a bit firmer on the push-pull side of things. It tends to want, you pull it on and it sort of just eases its way out gradually rather than staying on, so you can creep up a nice hill and not rely on your foot sort of banging on and off the throttle if you hit a bump. So a little dam down there. It's always fairly ruddy out here. Motorbikes get out here in the water and the storms, and this is like nothing compared to the other side. You wouldn't even take a bloody, I mean, she's that rough over there, you wouldn't take an aeroplane up there. We'll have a gander. Actually, this is, I think, where this other track is. We'll get around the corner here and have a look.